Good morning. Let us start with exercise 3.3 today. Okay, so question number 1, we have to prove that sine squared pi by 6 plus cos squared pi by 3 minus tan squared pi by 4 equal to minus half. Now, one thing which we have to keep in our minds while doing proof questions is that we will either take up the left hand side and prove it to the right hand side, or we start working with the right hand side only. We don't work with both the sides together. Okay, so this point is very important and has to be kept in mind. So let's start with the left hand side. We can write sine squared pi by 6 as sine pi by 6 whole square, and we can write same way here as cos pi by 3 whole square minus tan pi by 4 whole square. Now we know that what is pi by 6? Pi by 6 is 30. The value of sine 30 is half, plus pi by 3 is 60, cos 60 is also half, minus pi by 4 is 45, tan 45 is 1. And so this becomes equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1, which is half, minus 1, which is minus half, which is equal to the right hand side. And so we have proved this result. Now let's start with question number 2. Question number 2 says 2 sine squared pi by 6 plus cosec squared 7 pi by 6 into cos squared pi by 3. We have to prove it to be equal to 3 by 2. I'll just again quickly check the question. 2 sine squared pi by 6 plus cosec squared 7 pi by 6 into cos squared pi by 3. We have to prove it to be equal to 3 by 2. So again we will start with the left hand side. Now here I'll write it as sine pi by 6 whole square plus, you can solve for in terms of cosec. If you are not comfortable solving in terms of cosec, you can write it as 1 upon sine. So sine 7 pi by 6 whole square into cos pi by 3 whole square. Now what is the value of this is pi by 6 is 30, and so the value of sine 30 is half, plus 1 upon. Now sine 7 pi by 6, as you can clearly see, this is more than pi. So can I write it as sine 6 pi plus 6 pi plus pi upon 6, and this is pi by 3, which is 60, cos 60 is again half. So this comes out to be 2 into 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon, this is what, sine pi plus pi by 6, whole square into 1 by 4, because 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So this comes out to be, this gets cancelled 2, so 1 upon 2 plus sine pi plus pi by 6 is in the, pi plus pi by 6 is in the third quadrant. This becomes minus sine pi by 6. So 1 upon minus sine pi by 6 whole square into 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2 plus. Now minus square is plus and sine pi by 6 is half. It goes to the numerator, it becomes 2 whole square into this. This gets cancelled, you are left with half plus 1, which is 3 by 2, which is the right hand side. Same way you can try the question number 3 and 4. Let me take up question number 5. Question number 5 says we have to find the first part is sine of 75 degrees. Now we don't know the value of sine of 75 degree, but we can split this 75 as 45 plus 30, and both of the values we are aware of. So we will be writing it as sine 45 plus 30. Okay, and then we use the value of sine x plus y. So sine 45 cos 30 plus cos 45 sine 30. This comes out to be 1 upon root 2 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2 plus cos 45 is 1 by root 2 into sine 30 is half. So it comes out to be root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2, which can be rationalized to root 3 plus 1 into root 2 upon 4. So it's up to you. You want, you leave the answer as this. You want, you can write it as this, which gets solved to root 2 into root 3 is root 6 plus root 2 upon 4. So this is the answer. Second part is tan of 15 degree. Now here we can write it as tan of 45 minus 30, or we could have also written it as tan of 60 minus 45. Either ways we would have got the same result. Okay, so whatever strikes you first, use that substitution. Now make use of the result for tan of x minus y. So it will be tan 45 minus tan 30 upon 1 plus tan 45 tan 30. Tan 45 is 1, tan 30 is 1 by root 3 whole upon 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3. Simplify, we get root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 whole upon root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. This gets cancelled. You can leave the answer as root 3 plus 1 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1, or you could rationalize it, because usually we don't leave square root sign in the denominator. So tan 15 degree is root 3 minus 1 over root 3 plus 1, which can be written as, you rationalize it, root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1, you multiply and divide by root 3 minus 1, which gets solved to root 3 whole square. This is what? Root 3 minus 1 whole square. So root 3 whole square minus 2 root 3 plus 1 whole upon, this is a square, a plus b into a minus b. So you will write the answer as a squared minus b squared, root 3 whole squared minus 1 square. So tan 15 degree comes out to be, this is root 3 square is 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 whole square 3 minus 1. So this comes out to be 4 minus 2 root 3 upon 2, and so the answer comes out to be 2 minus root 3, which is the answer. Okay, so same way you can try out question number 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I will just quickly take up question number 10, and the rest of the questions from 1 to 10 you can try out today. So question number 10 is sine of n plus 1 x into sine of n plus 2 x plus cos of n plus 1 x into cos of n plus 2 x to be proved to be equal to cos x. Now here, though it looks a very long and difficult question, but actually if you observe carefully, it is a very simple question. What do you see here? This is one angle, n plus 1 x, this is another angle. Here also the angles are getting repeated. So it is something like cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, and the result for this is what? Cos of A minus B. So you simply write it as cos n plus 1 x minus n plus 2 x. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is equal to cos of A minus B, which gives you cos of, you just open it up, nx plus x minus nx minus 2x. Nx gets cancelled. This gives you cos of x minus 2x, which is minus x, but cos of minus x is cos of x, which is equal to right hand side, hence proved. And so on this line you can just try out all questions from 1 to 10 of exercise 3.3. Thank you.